Hello people, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is Sorin and today we're going to talk about the upcoming event that will arrive tomorrow in World of Tanks. This is the Shamrock days. I believe it's a special day for the Irish event with the golden pot and the rainbow and probably celebrating the March and everything that happened after the winter itself. So let's jump right into the video. From tomorrow, March 16 all the way to March 10. So there will be 5 days with 5 times bonus to experience. On the first win, of course, lots of discounts. That's actually going to be really nice because we haven't had discounts for quite a bit of time. Hopefully, they're going to be 50% to the equipment because obviously I need some equipment pieces myself. And oh, actually, there will be researchable and premium vehicles, equipment consumables. Okay, there will be discounts to everything. There will be happy hours, which will give you for 4 hours. There will be an additional 200% to crew experience, which I mean you could get in theory like 500, 6,700 crew experience bonus with if you suck them up with the clan with 300% crew experience plus the premium time plus everything like that. You're gonna get like I don't know like 10 20,000 experience per match, so that's gonna be pretty fine if you wanna speed up through one of your crew, and also 50% to experience on the second and the fourth day. So it's gonna be the first day is gonna be crew, then it's gonna be XP, then crew, then XP again. Hidden treasure, there will be 25 the tiles game where you have to click. It's pretty much like when gaming had those offers and you had to there were like the stickers that fly really fast and they had to grab them to click on them. They're gonna be pretty much the same game, but obviously you have to just now you have to click and you have to chase any big or small offers like you had before. You're gonna get a day of premium on top of that. That's actually nice. A training guide on the second day and the new utility style. So make sure you log on every day to receive some free bonuses. Um, there will be some missions for extra XP and crew XP. That's actually really nice as well. Home front supplies on the depot. Okay, so you can get yourself some tokens that you can spend in their dedicated store, just as we do with the Twitch store. Now, the big boys, the green and light, actually the green light and emerald boxes. Okay, you can get yourself for an entire week. You can purchase emerald boxes from the premium store with a daily limit of 500 boxes. The box come in bundles with 5, 15 or 50 actually, 5, 15, 50 or 75. And an equal number of battle missions for times. What? They remove what? Wait, 1 second. They remove the gold? There is no way they remove the gold from this. Why would they do it? It's like before you from the loot crate you'd get like 250 gold for your I don't know for just buying the crate itself. It's like you open the crate and you get 250 gold plus something extra. And now you get pretty much like no gold and something extra on top of that. But why did they do it like this? It's like a no-brainer. It's like why did they do this? I have any kind of explanation on why they removed the gold from it. But I don't know. We're gonna find out. On top of that, we have some those 9 premium tanks. I think from the box itself, there is the new Forest Spirit by the looks of it, and the Type 5 Japanese tank destroyer, which we're gonna take a look on Tank GG. And there are some OG tanks as well, such as the Emil 1951, the Patton, the Chieftain, and I think that's all that are pretty OG in here. On top of that, you're gonna get yourself some 2D styles and 1, 2, 3. There is oh my god, that's really ugly. This like okay, so the Wargaming put in those crates like the most thing that we really don't care is like I'm playing the game for 6 hours a day. I'm getting like a million boosters. I already have like 3,000 boosters and I'm using them it's like I'm using the booster for like a month now, and I still have more boosters than I used to have before. It's like, how am I getting so many boosters? And one game is like, yeah, we're gonna give you more boosters, but this time for your own money. But actually, those are the big boosters that are for 300 percent and 100% for combat experience. But still, no one cares about them. What people might care is for the premium time, actually not premium, for the 50% of credits, and maybe the premium time. But I believe there are some people that bought. It's like if you bought 100 loot boxes for the Christmas, you might still have like a year of well, pretty much like half of year or a year of premium accounts. So once again, it's gonna be overflowing people account with premium time, and some people might not even play in the summer, so you're gonna spend like 50, 100 euros for boxes. You get yourself the two desired new premium tanks if you could get them, and you end up with like 300 days of premium that you might not even use for the summer. Next, the credits, you always can grind those with the premium and everything, and the tier 1 training booklet, that's actually really bad, and the universal manual, that's better, and the training manual, that's good, and the crew member, okay, that's actually good as well. So there is 2% chance of getting into a premium vehicle, is less than what we had in the loot boxes for Christmas. It was 2.4%, now it's 2. The 2D styles get a 10% chance, and the male and the crew gets a crew book. Wait, so you have 20%, 25% chance of getting the crew book, but it's like you're either getting one of these, either one of these, or either one of these. It's like out of this is gonna be like 90% you're gonna get this. There's gonna be like 3% you're gonna get this, 3% here, and maybe like actually 4, 4, and 2, something like that. So it's gonna be like 90, 4, 4, and 2, something like that. So yeah, pretty ugly. Okay, bonus, and those are the styles. Not actually. If there will be like the 3D styles that we had for the loot boxes, it will be like much better. But those are like, I don't know, just like simple styles, not really impressive. For every 50 emerald blocks that you open, you are guaranteed one of the 9 premium vehicles. Okay, so we have again the luck prevention system, or actually bad luck prevention system, vehicles that you already don't have in a garage, and all okay. Then if you don't open, they will open automatically at the end of the event. Actually, I'm actually wondering what are you gonna get if they automatically open? Will you get better luck, worse luck? I don't even know. Okay, here is the main price. It's the Type 5. Um, by the looks of it, it's a 130 millimeter, I think, with quite good alpha, quite good premium, actually quite good standard hour premium time, premium shell, and 90 millimeters on H. That's actually quite interesting. 1200 is pretty much like oh, it's not like a Ferdinand in terms of hit points, but it's not like a Borshik in terms of hit points. So yeah, but oh boy, you have a bunch, a bunch of people inside the. So hopefully this thing is gonna be big enough to fit like 6 people inside the cabin. Otherwise, people are gonna get cramped inside. Um, oh, okay, it's what is it? AP and HE. 7 degrees of gunpowder. Actually, we're gonna look on this Antanchi. Concealment is actually quite alright. 220 armor, it's okay. Here is the SU. Oh, okay, so it's pretty much like a reskin version of the SU. But oh boy, that skin looks nice. That skin looks really, really nice. There is the Alt Proto. This was a marathon vehicle. It's I don't know, it's like a medium tank that uses the same guns as other Frenches, using the same gun as you have on the Lorraine 50, for Lorraine 40T, on the Batchat, on the MXM4, MXM449 Liberty, the MX65T, the MX I don't know you call them 5100. So it's pretty much like the same gun and pretty much has the same dispersion and everything. So it's really mediocre medium tank. Next is the Gonzalo. This is the Okay, I was thinking it's a bit like Caliban, but no, this tank actually has a gun that actually works, and you can be effective with it. But 3.2 aiming second, that's not good. Next is the Chieftain. This is a collector vehicle. It used to be a Clan Wars reward, but I believe it was sold again for half a Trager event or something like that. But yeah, it's like you're not gonna play with this. There are better vehicle with like much higher alpha damage than this. I think it's the Kirovets. I believe this was sold for 50 million credits or 20 million credits, but it's an Object 703 version 2 with IS-3 turret on it, and it's using pretty much the same gun as the IS-3A, but with a non-autoloader. No gun depression, good armor instead. There is the Emil 1951 that was sold for frontline for completing 9 or something like that stages back in 2000 and maybe 16 or 17. But the tank, it's the only premium tank that you can train your Kranwagen crew in. There's the pattern, which this tank is once again looking pretty bad. I think the ST8 too. Actually, no, that's the Chinese. I think like the T-34-3 is much better than this, or the 122TM. But this one has, I don't know, it has like the turret, but big cupola. The gun is 240, not recommended. And the turtle, actually have the turtle. The turtle is actually quite good if you can make it work. Here are some. Okay, there we go. This is like all Wargaming had to say. Perfect. Now, if you look on Tank GG, on Tomato GG, we can see the mark of excellence of the new premium tank. It's around 3.3, 3.1k, 3.5k maybe. But this can really show that the tank itself is quite effective. So those are gonna be realistic, like 3.4, 3.5k for maybe like the first 2, 3 months. Then it's slowly gonna whittle down, as we had with other tanks as well. Now, we're gonna compare this vehicle to the Jack Panther because this is the only vehicle that I think it's most comparable to in terms of armor layout, gun, and pretty much mobility. So in terms of the DPM, it's not the highest. It's 2400. Actually, it's 2322, but it's still manageable. It's still quite okay for a tank destroyer. It's worse than the Jack Panther by quite a margin. You have better penetration on AP, and the APC on a premium MP it's a bit worse at 298, but you have much better HE shells than the Jack Panther does. Um, the rate of fire is slightly bigger than the Jack Panther itself, due to its higher alpha damage maybe by just 10. The caliber it's a bit smaller. It's 127, which still gets okay. You can still overmatch. AP shell it's 980 meters shell velocity, and on okay you have better. Okay, so overall the premium it's EP it's the better ammunition. Whereas you have better shell velocity, you have better penetration at the cost of credits. Which credits you can make if you can penetrate and damage your allies reliable. Next, 40 ammo capacity. That's actually really good. You can make all of your ammunition work pretty much like you can AP, premium AP, and HE as well. You can carry plenty of those. The gun handling feels better. It looks much better on paper. You have much better dispersion. You have much better accuracy. You have much better aiming time than the Jack Panther 2. The depression is 7. That's actually quite decent in it, and you have much more gun traverse by quite a margin. Next, mobility 40 kilometer an hour. It's okay, the top speed for well, pretty much like a tank that can bounce armor. This is how Wargaming is promoting it, but realistically, you don't have anywhere 300 millimeters of turret armor. So it's once again one of these things that Wargaming is like, yeah, this tank has armor, but in reality, it doesn't have armor. Next to that, you have 16.66 power to ratio. This vehicle is quite nimble, it's quite agile. I could say it's the same as the VZ120 GFT or something like that, the Chinese tank destroyer. So this is quite good. You can get around the battlefield really fast, and you don't need a turbocharger as you do on a Jack Panther or a Ferdinand or a Jack Tiger 8.8. In terms of the armoring, much better on the hull and well, pretty much worse on the turret and the Jack Panther 2 just because it's angled much better, and you also have 100 hit points more than the Jack Panther 2. Next to that, you have much better camo and much better view range by quite a margin. And yeah, this is pretty much it. This is pretty much the vehicle itself. In terms of the armoring, let's look at the 3D style. This is the Jack Panther 2. As you can see over here, 250 to 40 on the cheeks, pretty much on the mantle as well. The upper plate, it's paper as well. If it's using all of your gun depression, it's versus APCR is still green. And if you look at the type 5, it's yeah, it's pretty much it's really flat. So under any angle, it's like 230 to 20. Even if you use all of your gun depression with even with the standard AP, it's still penetrable the upper plate as well. And if you load gold, yeah, still this tank is still green. So you only have this portion over here, which is 300 millimeters. So, well, pretty much people are not gonna really aim for the gun mantle itself because obviously you have the turret that is a weak point. Oh, 80, 90 millimeter. Oh, you can even penetrate yourself frontally with some HEs if you're rolling high. But yeah, memes around. This tank it's quite big profile even from the side. I mean, hitting this side, it's easily penetrable with HE for everyone, and I believe this is where all the mobilities come in handy. So talking about how I will equip this vehicle, it's rammer, optics, and the aiming time of aiming device just to make the gun as better as itself. This is one of those tanks where you have to increase your strengths and try to be as more accurate and deal as much damage at longer distances than actually doing the tank than making the tank spot or make it more mobile or anything like that. Here you can see can bring the aiming time and the dispersion quite low with this kind of setup, and also you can spot for your day for yourself as well. If you put the camo crew on it, how does it perform? 27 stationary, 8 16 while moving. That's actually okay. So you might even want to use a I don't know. I don't think you want to use an exhaust device or hybrid skull, but it's up to you. In terms of survivability slot, do I recommend using improved hardening? I don't think it's durable. Maybe for city maps to have much more hit points, but yeah, what can I say? You need repair kits because not repair kit, repair crew just to make this vehicle repair the tracks faster because obviously you're a bigger box and if people get your side, it's game over. You only have big armor on the front. Mobility is okay, armoring it's okay, the view range is okay, but I don't know. I don't know what I can say. Um, some people might like it, some people might hate it, but it's a tank destroyer with a big caliber gun that actually can do some damage at longer distances. So you pretty much should be the second line of fire, not the first line of fire. Without further ado, this was the video. Unfortunate for us, I believe we used to have like Christmas only event where there are gonna be loot boxes, and then they added the Waffle Tracker event in November or October or whenever was it, and now looks like we're gonna have in yeah in March as well. So yeah. Um, it's quite sad that you have to get also like a Type 59, or actually no, it's a Type 59 pattern, or I think the 59 pattern is that is the actual name, or a Chieftain or a Alt Proto, before you get like really those good stuff. I think I'm gonna get myself like 15 boxes or something like that. But if I'm not gonna get any gold out of this, it's actually I don't think I'm gonna buy anything in this event because it looks really bad for me. I really want the gold, and I buy the Christmas boxes only for gold. In this time, we don't have any gold, and I don't know, is it just me or Wargaming are getting us ready for like their update 2.0 for I don't know the crew, because we're getting like look at this, we're getting training booklet, we're getting booklets, we're getting crew member, we're getting the 300% crew experience. It's like they're getting us ready for their upcoming Crew 2.0, and I'm really, really scared of that. So without further ado, thank you very much for watching, guys. I see you legends in the next one. Bye bye.